Hey guys, in this episode I go over Rev pedals because they're having a huge holiday sale. Stay tuned. What is up, boys and girls? It's your boy Louie Torres, and yes, Rev is having a huge 2021 holiday sale, which is absolutely incredible. Here is the list and the discounts that they're currently offering. I will put a link below directly to their website. That way you guys can go there and go completely nuts for your holiday shopping early because their sale started today. So, I was lucky enough to get a bunch of Rev pedals directly from Rev, and since it's been a few weeks since I've had them, I wanted to go over and let you know that they're still absolutely incredible. So, to start off, the Rev G8 noise gate is mind-blowing. Like, the more I played around with it, the more I realized all the different options that it offers, and it's just absolutely great. So if you find, I'm sorry, a lot of you guys are still using noise gates like the Boss NS2 or the old ISP Decimator noise gates, and those were great for that time. It's been a few years since then, and you guys should definitely go ahead and step your game up and get yourself something modern with new technology that does a hell of a lot better than the Boss NS2. And I know that guys are still getting the Boss NS2 because I swear I see it every single day in different Facebook groups. I'm just like, someone's just like, hey, even earlier this morning, someone posted, hey, is there any way that I can use my NS2 so it doesn't step on my longer sustained notes? And someone chimed in and said, yes, I actually use a 4K. And mind you, the whole time I'm just like, why is anyone even talking about that pedal? That thing's been around for 30 years. Imagine buying a car today, but it's a 30-year-old Buick Regal. Actually, you know what? It's not even a Regal because Regals were actually hot back then. So, but something absolutely, I don't know, like a Pontiac Bonneville. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just boats back then, and it's something that you wouldn't necessarily want to buy in 2021. But Rev created an incredible noise gate. Again, I'll put a link below. That way you guys can go and check that out. Go to Sweetwater. Go directly to Rev's website. But just one of those pedals that you find yourself laughing because you're astonished by what it's actually doing, and you realize, now you're able to play, do I dare say better? Because now you're not, nothing is really hindering your notes or anything like that. You're not losing your tone like the Boss NS2. You're not losing your sustained notes like the ISP Decimator. And they, ISP created newer noise gates, and the G8 is still brand spanking new, just came out literally a few weeks ago and is absolutely mind-blowing. So for today's video, I decided to run the Rev G3, just an incredible pedal also. I'm going to be running out of my Randall RD100H Diavolo through the clean channel, and that is where the G3 shines. Take the pedal, it's a distortion pedal, run it through the clean channel of whichever amp you are currently using, and just listen to the magic that this pedal will actually create. So I'm using my ESP E2 M2 Urban Camo. This one has EMGs in the bridge and neck positioned. And of course, as usual, they are boosted with the 24 volt pack, because if you're using EMGs, you have to get these 24 volt packs. So I will be switching mics over. That way you guys get to hear. I'm using my Shure SM57 mic, using my Mesa 412 with Selection V30s. All right, we're going to start with the clean. I know everyone out there loves the clean channel first. All right, what am I doing? Okay, let me switch mics now. All right, so, here's the one thing. If you want to have, regardless of the amp that you're currently using, if you want a different flavor, and I mean flavor as in amazing flavor to your pizza, or, you know what I'm saying, you definitely want to get yourself a Rev G3. It's just, I run that thing. I've actually used it on a few different amps, like my MT15, my Randall Diavolo, my Bogner through the clean channel, my Fortin through the clean channel. And, it's just one of those pedals where you're just like floored. Like, how is that tone coming out of that little purple pedal? The little purple pedal that everyone needs to peeper pepper. So, so yeah, dude, just absolutely mind blowing. It's definitely one of those, like I mentioned earlier, you find yourself just smiling because you're shocked at what you're hearing, and it's just a little pedal that you just got. But now it opens up an entirely new world to the amp that you have, the tones that you're able to get now. You're not just stuck with the tones that your amp currently has, where the only option you really have is to use an overdrive pedal. Like, now you can use your clean channel and literally shape your entirely new tone based on this Rev G3. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. So yeah, guys, I'll put a link below. Again, everyone at Rev is super cool. Super down to earth. To me, that's really important. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I love Mesa gear, right? But if there's an issue, it's kind of tough. And I've talked to different people. It's kind of tough to even get someone on the line. So, for me, I actually had an issue with one of my Mesa rectifiers. I just brought it to my local shop because Madison, who is the engineer there, is certified as a Mesa technician. So I know he can work his magic, but it's just, it's disheartening when you're just like, are you guys that big that I can't talk to anyone at Mesa and just kind of not just talk shop like you can with James Brown over at EVH or before, even when he was at PV. But there's something to be said when you can contact Rev and literally talk to the marketing director or the owner or the chief engineer, and try to figure out, troubleshooting with them. And that's important to me. That's got to be important to you guys also, is being able to speak to someone live on the phone and not just kind of get a runaround. Not that Mesa ever gave me a runaround, but I just felt like I could never get anyone. But Rev isn't like that. Rev is the little big company, and by that, I mean, everyone knows them. They make incredible gear, super pedals, absolutely mind-blowing amps, and yet you can still get them on the phone, and to me, again, that's really important, because I'm a little cuckoo. Not really, but yeah, I am, just like you guys are, where, if you had a pedal or an issue, you just want to be able to call someone and be like, I have a problem, help. With Rev, you can get that, and that, to me, again, super important. So if things like that are important for you, and, the headache that you want to avoid, then use a company and work with a company like Rev. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Click on the links below. You guys are the best. Have an absolutely amazing weekend. And as usual, this guy will talk to you soon.